I'm just getting a thumbnail. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I don't know if I did an intro before this yet, but I'm Brianna, or Soul Brie Baby. Today, I sound so monotone, that's terrible, but today we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial, and this is my first makeup tutorial on YouTube ever. And my qualifications are that I did my makeup like 2 days ago and it was real cute, so yeah. And this is gonna be a beginner's tutorial by a beginner. Even though I've been doing makeup for like 6 years, I feel like I'm just now actually doing it properly. So if you don't know how to do your makeup, or you want to learn how to do it better this year, then go ahead and keep watching. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is prep your skin. I don't do nothing crazy right now. I'm just using the Cetaphil moisturizing lotion for normal to sensitive skin. My skin is pretty normal. Actually, no, it's pretty dry. I lied. It's very dry. I'm gonna try to do this all in real time. So once your skin is all moisturized, let me put some lip balm on, because oh girl, this winter, I don't know why the groundhog lied and said it was gonna be spring. It very much is not giving spring. Okay, so the next thing you're gonna do is prime. And I'm using the e.l.f. what is this? Luminous Putty Primer. If you don't know by now, I don't really know what anything is called. I don't be looking at the stuff. I buy what is in the store, and then I just use it however. I actually don't even know how you're really supposed to apply primer. I hardly ever use it, but like the one time I used it, like a couple days ago, my makeup was sitting, so we're gonna keep doing that. I really hope I'm in frame. Yeah, this primer is nice. I think. I don't use primer. I don't know. I think it's good. The girls say it's good. I go with what the girls say. I'm gonna do brows on camera because the YouTube girlies never do brows on camera, and I know why they don't, because it's really freaking hard. But I'm gonna do it for you today. So I'm just gonna set my brows. I don't normally do this, but I don't normally use primer, and I just accidentally got the primer in my eyebrows. So now my brows are all like shiny and stuff, and like we don't want that. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of powder on them, just so that the brow pencil is gonna stick. And this is just, what is this? This is Ruby Kisses Gold Brow. I got it from the beauty supply store. I just buy whatever's at the beauty supply store. Like, if you're new to makeup, get your eyebrow stuff from the beauty supply store, because that's what you need. Like, it's gonna be good. If it's not from there, and if it costs more than $3, damn. So what I do is just brush my brows up, because it really don't even matter how you do your brows, because when I put that concealer on them, it's gonna be whatever shape I put the concealer in. So you're supposed to start from the bottom and like draw a line and do all of that, or like I don't do those feather brow stuff. So like, don't, if you came here for that, leave. Actually, don't leave, please stay, because this is hard. But I don't do the feather the brows very much give 2016, just a little bit toned down. So that's what we're doing. And I don't start from the bottom, only because my eyebrows are two different heights, because one of my eyes is more hooded than the other. So I just fill in one of them and then try to copy it as best as I can on the other one. So like, and then I'm just filling it. I hope you can see me. I really hope I'm like in frame. So, and I really can't tell you what shape you should be doing your eyebrows in. Brows is one of the only things I could do real good for like years. So the rest of my makeup used to be looking like hot garbage, but my brows was brown. Like, look at that. I didn't even conceal yet. Yes, it's pretty dark and it's very much giving 2016, but we'll fix it. We'll fix it. If I mess up on the tail or anything, I literally just take my finger, wipe it off. If your face is moisturized enough, you can just wipe it off. So now I'm gonna take, I use the, what is this? The e.l.f. Flawless Brightening concealer. I like it because it has this little brush, so I don't need a brush for my concealer on my brows. So what you need to do, and it's not as scary as it looks. Literally, you just take it like a pencil. Oh my gosh, this ring light is like blinding me. I cannot see. And then you're just gonna draw in the shape that you want your brows to be. I promise this is gonna be the longest part of the video. I see why the girls don't do this on camera. This is treacherous. If you're wondering how you would blend it out without messing up the shape, you do not. You don't. And I'll explain that in a second. So proud of myself. Like, I'm actually talking and doing my brows at the same time. Because normally, if you ever got ready with me, you would know, don't talk to me when I'm doing my brows, because I will freak out. Like, it's crazy. But the thing about makeup is, like, it really is, practice doesn't make perfect. It makes, like, I don't want to say permanent either, because sometimes I mess it up, but it makes it so much easier. Like, I can barely see myself in the mirror, but like, once you got that first line in, and if you mess it up, the thing I like about a brow pencil, literally just go back over that and it will stick. What you're gonna do is add more concealer lower, and then you blend out the concealer at the lower edge, so it becomes kind of like an ombre. I'll show you in a second. Okay, that's fine. That's enough concealer. I actually did not need to add more after that, but I just do too much sometimes. So you're gonna take a fluffy brush. I don't know what this is. This is from a brush set that I got a while ago. I need new brushes, but I washed them just for this video. Also, please do your makeup with clean brushes. I don't do that because I'm a hypocrite, but like, do as I say and not as I do. So now, once you blend out the bottom, it makes it so that the top doesn't look too crazy. Like, it's the color's not all over your eyelids, so it's not just like, oh, you got this crazy line underneath your eyebrow. Like, it's actually blended. I know. Now we can move on to the face. I'm using one more expensive foundation and then one that's cheaper. So if you have any type of like hyperpigmentation, you're gonna want to color correct. I have like darkness, like it's under my eyes because I barely slept last night, but it's not normally that dark. But I have darkness like above my lip and just like around my mouth. So what I do is I just take a like peach color corrector and just dab it lightly. This is the Milani under eye brightening, under eye brightener in number 4 nectar. And then you just take a fluffy brush. This is the same brush I use to blend out the concealer on my brows, and I'm just gonna blend out around here. It doesn't have to be super heavy because the color is like so bright. If you have like a whole bunch of red on your lip, it's gonna look like you lost your mind. I really hope this music is not too loud because it's very calming, because I am quite frantic. You would never believe I've been on YouTube for like a whole year. And well, not a whole year, because I was barely posting. But yeah, so once you color correct, honestly, a lot of the times I literally just color correct and then not do foundation. But what I have been doing recently is color correcting. Then I'm going to use the is this Black Radiance? Yeah, the Black Radiance contour palette. And this is in medium deep, I think. Medium to dark. And then I just dab the Sculptor shade over top because that matches my skin pretty well. So sometimes I'll literally just do color corrector powder and then just leave the house. Okay, but now that we're done with that, we can actually get into foundation. And like, my chest is a lot lighter than my face and my neck, so I don't like for my foundation to match my neck so much, because then it looks like this is not connected. So if anything, I'm gonna have my foundation be closer to like a mix between my neck and my chest. The concealer is gonna match my chest, and then any like bronzer or contour is gonna match more of my neck. Oh, and I'm mixing in the Maybelline Fit Me tinted moisturizer in 335. I don't know what I'm talking about, but honestly, is it not better to learn from someone who is closer to your level? Like, if I was a makeup extraordinaire and I was coming on here talking about the formulas and the what's not, would that not be confusing? I think it would be, because I'm also confused, and I honestly can't tell if it's looking too dark or too light right now, because I can barely see the mirror because this light is blinding the hell out of me. But don't worry, it will not stay this light. I will be bronzing. And if you don't know about bronzer and contour and all that stuff, I can't help you with I'm just playing. I am just like now starting to use bronzer, so I'll show y'all from like a beginner perspective how I would like to do it. This was supposed to be a quick makeup look, and I think it's been like 20 minutes already. This is too much. The whole thing was supposed to be 20 minutes. Do you see, like, this is why I'm someone who, like, when I get ready, I'm gonna have to put a disclaimer at the beginning of this, like if you don't like people who be yapping, then you gonna have to like mute this. But and this brush is by Lottie London. I do not know where I bought this from. I think it was from Walmart, but it's just like a very dense face brush, so I really like it. And then I'm gonna blend, even though I'm gonna like bronze, I'm still gonna try to blend it down my neck as much as possible. And then I'll try to avoid my eyebrows too much. If you get a little bit on the inside of your brows, that's fine, because it just adds to like the feathered out brow look. So next, what I'm gonna do is go in with my concealer, Deep 50W. So how I do, because I've been watching like Uche's videos now. Uche Notoria. I'm actually a liar. I've been watching her for years. I've been subscribed to her for years, but I've actually now started following what she does, and like, but I have to edit it for my face. So when you're doing makeup, you don't have to follow people exactly as they do it. Take what you can, like inspiration wise, and then just edit it to fit your features. Like I definitely like to do the concealer down my nose because I do not contour. I am not a contour girly. So I do like the reverse contour. So basically what that is when you just brighten up the sides and the center of your nose, so the contrast leaves like a line that looks kind of like contour right here. So I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer right here in the middle as well. I hope I don't look too crazy because I'm staring in the mirror, and I hope I don't look like an insane person. And then you put the concealer on the sides, so like your natural nose color looks like it's darker than the rest, so that's kind of what the reverse contour is. So this concealer I'm gonna let sit for a second, only because this one is pretty thin, so I don't like to put too much, so I just let it sit. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer right here, just because here it gets a little dark. And then I'm gonna put a little bit, I don't want to put it all the way across my lip, only because then it's gonna look a little bit crazy. And then I'm gonna put a little bit in the center of my forehead, even though my forehead already looked big enough, and a tiny bit right here. I don't do a ton of foundation and concealer, only because I don't know what I'm doing like that, so I don't want to do too much. And then I have a fan, but I don't know where it is, so I'm just gonna fan on my hands. I don't want to do too much, and then I can't get it figured out. I'm not gonna do any cream, bronzer, or contour or anything like that, because I don't do that, so I'm not gonna pretend like I be doing that. And I'm just gonna take this other brush again from a set that I don't know where I got this from, and it's literally falling apart. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna blend out the forehead concealer, because that gets a little crazy real quick, and I don't want to be looking like I naturally have like a concealer line right here, so when I do my makeup I need to put the line back, otherwise I'm just gonna not look like me. And then you're just gonna blend, you can blend with a brush and blend down the nose. And I'm gonna put highlight on my nose also, so it's gonna bring back that like contour effect as well. And try not to drag the brush too much when you're doing your concealer, just because it's right under your eyes and that area is very sensitive. I feel like I'm talking very soft right now, so let me get a little bit louder. So right now, just blend out with a brush. I'm not gonna use any beauty blender or anything yet. So just literally take the concealer and just tap it and drag it just a little bit with the brush. And this is not a super light color either, so I'm gonna go in with a lighter concealer and brighten up the under eye, but this is just to combat some of the darkness. Then I'll just blend and make sure that like the under my eyebrow concealer is also looking good. That's good. So then I'm gonna take the same e.l.f. brightening concealer, this time in the shade medium 33W. See, this one is a bright one. This is much lighter than me, so I'm gonna take that one and put that in the inner corner, just the inner corners of my eyes. And then I'm also gonna take that and put it a little bit on my nose to even make that brighter. And then put a little bit on my forehead and a tiny bit on the chin. I could do them all, both of the concealers at the same time, but I don't do that. And I'm gonna use the same brush just so that it kind of like dulls out how light this is. And then you just kind of diffuse it outwards. So it's, again, not a super harsh concealer. Okay, there we go. So see, now the center of my nose looks bright the way I like it. And then with the under eye, again, try not to be too rough. I know I look like I'm being pretty rough, but that's just because I'm moving fast, but I'm being very gentle with it. And yeah, so see, now it adds like some brightness to the inner corner. And if for blending it under your eye, you're just gonna want to look upwards. That way you don't think you're gonna poke yourself in your eye, and even if you do poke yourself in your eye, you're gonna be fine. You'll actually be fine. The amount of makeup products I've had inside of my eye on my actual eyeball is insane, and I'm totally fine. I mean, I do wear glasses, but like I'm fine. And I don't think it was the makeup's fault. Okay, so now that all the concealering is done, the next thing we're gonna move on to is powder. I'm gonna be using, oh my gosh, I lost the cover, guys. This is really hard. I'm using the Arcade by Kiss, the HD Set It Forget It powder. Set and Forget powder. I should have wrote like a list or a script or something. This is difficult. And I'm just gonna put it right under. And then you're just gonna tap the excess powder off. Like, look at that. And just tap that under your eyes. And then I'm also gonna set over my mouth, by my lip. Oh, it's in my nose. Oh my gosh, that is embarrassing. And this I put a lot more just because I want that to stay. And now I'm gonna use another like fluffy brush and dust that off. And then to set my face, I'm gonna use the same Black Radiance True Complexion palette that I used for my upper lip. I'm just gonna put that over my face. I just like how the powder makes my face look. I'm gonna do blush next, and I do my blush with my concealer with my foundation brush, and I just tap. Where do I tap? I'm trying to describe where this is, like in line with my nose, but like at the corner of my eye, because I don't like it to be like, I like my blush pretty high. I just do it naturally where my my cheekbone is. And if you think you have too much blush on, add a little bit more, because I used to be scared of blush. But like you see, like this looks crazy, right? Don't worry. It's a very, very easy fix. So I'm just gonna show you what I think too much for me is, and then how I would fix that. Okay, so the blush, and I like to put a little bit of blush on my nose. I don't even know if I actually like it, it's just a habit. So the blush is on, and I think, oh no, I've done too much blush. Literally just take the same brush with the blush on it, use your setting powder, tap over it just a little bit. And like then you look like not a clown anymore. Okay, and I'm gonna take that same powder and I'm gonna set under my eyes with the puff, so it just makes your eyes like more blurred out, so then you look like you got some makeup on. So go on the inner, on the sides of my nose, up to my eye. And to me, like, I never used to think that my makeup really was like looking like how the girlies makeup look, and that's because I was scared of powder. Like, put some powder on, girl, put some powder on. I don't really like to put too much in the center of my nose because then it's like too matte, and like I'm gonna add highlighter there anyway. This is way too long, oh my gosh. So I'm gonna go back with that same HD Set and Forget It powder, and I'm gonna just put a little bit in here. So we're gonna just tap in here. Oops. Tap, blow it off a little bit, and then set so that's even lighter. Because again, I don't like to do a super light concealer because I feel like I'm gonna look crazy. Because again, I'm still just learning how to really make my makeup look good and suit me. So you just want to put, but one thing that I will say is you need setting powder. Like if I'm doing just like a, even when I'm doing just like a very natural look, I think this is not a super crazy look, this is very simple. But if I'm doing like a super like quick run out the house, I wouldn't do this much powder. But if you want to look like you got some makeup on, put some powder on. It's gonna give you that airbrush effect. Like look at it. It look good. My brushes are falling apart. Anyways, and I'm gonna use the same powder that I set the rest of my face with, and I'm just gonna tap around here so everything is very nice and blurred. And you can actually do your entire makeup routine with just powders and then just use like a spray to blend everything together. But I just like how the powder sits on top of the foundation. Okay, that might have been too much powder, Lord Jesus. Chill out. Okay, and lastly, I'm actually gonna like do a little bit of bronzing and stuff now. I'm gonna use the same black Radiance palette, and I'm gonna use the contour shade, dab a little bit of that, and then go ahead and dab out the top up here, and then take it into my hairline a little bit because my hairline is just very light. Like the actual color of my scalp is very light, so it just looks kind of crazy with the foundation on. So I just like to take it up a little bit into my hair. It's fine, I'm gonna wash my hair today anyway. Yeah, and then you just blend that out. I'm gonna put a little bit, and again, this is just my natural bone structure, so I don't really do a lot of like contour, bronzer, nothing. I just like to add a little bit more here so it blends it out and it looks a little bit more diffused. So then we're gonna take it down to the bottom, to the jawline. That way it doesn't look crazy that my face is all light and then my neck is darker. So and then I'm gonna take it down the sides of my neck a little bit and then brush this down my neck just a little bit. I really hope my makeup is like showing up on camera the way it looks in person, because I would be so mad if it looked crazy. Okay, and so I'm gonna set twice. I'm gonna use the One Size Until Dawn mattifying waterproof blah 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 all that, and I'm gonna set. Hold your breath because this honestly could, it smells like it wants to kill you. I hate that, but it's so good. And of everything here, the only two items that I would consider like not drugstore or like not super affordable would be the Fenty foundation and the One Size spray, because I think the spray is like $30 and the foundation is $40, but everything else is like $10 a piece. So, and I like to mix and match. Like you don't need a whole bunch of like high-end stuff. And once that is done, I learned this trick from TikTok. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. I need a new one. Like as you can see, I use this to death. But if you want your face to be glowy, because I don't like a super like powdery looking face, because I just feel it doesn't look as natural to me if I'm not wearing like, if I'm wearing like a super crazy eye makeup, then like a very matte face is good. But if for everyday, I like to be a little bit more glowy. So I'm gonna take the spray and I'm gonna spray only the outer corners of my face. Corners? Am I a square? The outer parts of my face, and then leave the center more matte. And then how I'm gonna get the glow on the inside is gonna be with highlighter. So again, I'm gonna spray, shake it up, and then do the other side. Okay. I need to put a little bit more on this one. I like to do some on my chin because I don't want my chin to look super dry. And my forehead can stay matte. So I'm just gonna let that dry down. And while that is drying, I'm gonna take the NK Makeup Perfection highlighter. As you can see, I broke it. I've had this highlighter for probably like 5 years. It's actually maybe like 4 years. Like, it's too much. So I still have so much in it. I'm not throwing it away. I don't care if it's expired. It looks perfect, and I haven't found another one that I like as much as this yet. So I'm gonna keep using it until it dies. So you're gonna add just a little bit on the inner corner. Well, I'm gonna add. You can skip this if you want to. And again, this is not like, if you're going for like a super like natural no makeup look, I don't consider this makeup. This is just an accessory. I just put that on. Even if I'm not wearing makeup, sometimes I'll just put a little bit of highlighter on the inner corners, just because I like it. It makes my eyes look super bright. The gold makes your eyes really pop. Okay, I think that's enough. I think that actually might be too much. But is it ever too much? No. So we're gonna just do the dot right in the middle of my nose. And again, if you're thinking like, oh, like that's too much, that's the perfect amount. That's perfect. And then right in the middle of my nose, I'm gonna do a little bit more, because when I'm not wearing makeup, this is naturally where the light hits on my face, right here and right here. So I just like to recreate that, which is what you're supposed to do, to be honest. Makeup is all about like taking away and then adding it back. So you take away dimension when you add the foundation, so then you add it back with concealer and bronzer and all that. So this is all done. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of highlight on my cheeks, because I can't not put highlight on my cheeks. I think before I get to lips, I'm just gonna do mascara. Mascara is one thing that you do not have to spend money on. Like, literally the only thing that matters is the brush. This one is $15, which is like very expensive to me, but like I saw Asia Monet use it on TikTok, and yeah, this is my new favorite mascara. $15. I'm gonna spend it again. And look at me doing mascara without doing the mascara face. You know the mascara face when it's like, I'm an expert. And then I'm gonna do one last coat, but this one is just gonna be from the ends. So you're gonna turn the applicator inwards and just use the end of it and rake it over the ends of your lashes. I feel like this is the hardest part, because I'm trying not to get it on my eyelids, which is almost impossible given that my eyelashes are curly and my eyelids are hooded. Oh, there we go. And then you just wipe that off. That's fine. What happened? I just realized that I skipped eyeliner. No. For the eyeliner that I like to do now is very quick. I just use my same eyebrow brush and just draw a super, not very pointy, a super tiny wing on the outside. Like, it should look very diffused. Like, nothing super sharp or precise. You just need the illusion of a wing. And again, on its own, that looks friggin' horrendous, but like with the mascara. Oh my gosh, Brianna, with the mascara, it makes it look like you tried. And then I like to blend it. Oh, I can't talk while I'm doing eye stuff. I am so sorry. I like to just blend it down, like extend it down to my bottom lash, and I'm just cleaning it up with a fluffy brush. Not even cleaning it up very precisely. Cleaning it up with the fluffy brush. And that just gives your eye like a very nice shape. But the shape that you draw it in, again, depends on your actual face and eye shape. Oh, and I'm gonna do bottom mascara because I haven't been doing this. I stopped doing this years ago, but it looks so good. I don't know why I ever stopped. Oh, I stopped because I rub my eyes too much. But like, this is it without bottom mascara, and this is it with. Like, I think it just makes my eyes look bigger. That's just what I think. But sometimes I'll do it without still. Okay, this is why I've literally never tried to record a makeup video, because when I do my makeup, I just like to shut the hell up. But talking is making me go so slow. Oh no. Okay, so I got a little bit of mascara under my eye, so I'm just gonna take like a small brush and get a little bit of the setting powder I use for there and just wipe that over it. And I'm gonna add why am I losing my voice? And I like to interchange my brushes, so once I'm done with using a brush for a step, I use it for a completely different step. And then I'm gonna use this same fluffy brush that I used to blend out my powder. Oh my gosh, I sound like a smoker. Excuse me. And I'm gonna use that same brush and just add a little bit of highlighter in the middle of my forehead, just so like I have that same shimmer going all the way across. Why do I sound the way I sound? This is ridiculous. Okay, that might have been too much. And you know what happens if you put too much product on? I'm gonna do it a little bit higher. You take the same foundation brush, dab it out, like dab it out. Then I'm gonna take that same brow pencil and I'm gonna use that for my lid. And I slightly underline my bottom lip. Not on purpose, just because I'm bad at doing it. Like, see, that looks terrible. So I'm gonna have to clean that up with like foundation on a brush. And for my upper lip, I'm gonna have to overline slightly just because I have a double lip line and it looks a little crazy if I don't. This is the only step I physically cannot speak for. And what I like to do for my lip gloss, my lip combo as of late, I like to take my my same blush color and just dab that on my finger and put that right in the middle. We're gonna take my lip gloss. It's just the NK lip gel in cherry. You don't have makeup on until you have the lip combo on. I don't know, like. And that is the finished look, guys. Mwah! I don't know why I keep making this face, but I just look so pretty. Like, I'm so annoyed. Okay. I'm just getting a thumbnail. Thank you so much for watching my very first makeup video on YouTube. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I just look too pretty. Like, I look so cute. But yeah, thank you for watching my first makeup video. This is kind of more of an excuse for me to practice because my birthday is in like 3 weeks, so I need to like have this shit down pat. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I hope you learned something from someone who is learning something. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Remember, makeup is just makeup. It's never that serious. Just take your time, learn at your own pace, and do what you do. But yeah, have a great day. Love y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that stuff for me, please. Thank you.